Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? This is a little lopsided, but it is what it is. Come on in, come on in. Hi, Camilla, Anthony. Hi, Brittany fan. Hi, Incognito. Hi, Champion. Can you all leave Kenya alone? Go talk about Portia and Simon. Let Kenya name be at home taking care of her child. Oh, you must be Kenya. You must be Kenya. My goodness, woman. You do anything? Like you'll go on anybody's post and want to make us believe that you're mother of the year, Kenya? Wow. You will do anything. Very, very suspicious. That's suspicious. You must be Kenya. No, you can leave. You can leave. And you're going to let the psychic do her job. How about that? Biatch. The fuck? What you say, Brittany? Kenya, a damn mess. Stop. Thank you. Hi, Sandra. Hi, sweetie. Glad to catch you live. Hi. Like, what is wrong with this woman, Champion, aka Kenya? Child, please. Let me put my evil eye on you, Champion. Get out of here. We don't mess with phony balonies. No. And you know what? That just tells me that I'm on to something. That comment right there tells me I am right about something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so annoying. Well, let's take a look. Champion, stay right there. Don't move, sweetie. Kenya, don't move. Why? Because I'm getting close to the truth? Because you really don't want people to find something out? Listen, this psychic right here and her psychic detectives, we don't like lies. We don't like people tricking us. Now, we left you alone. We were all like, hey, Kenya's coming back. But when Kenya tries to ruin somebody else's life and you think, Champion, I don't have to go after her, make it make sense. Kenya's people are crazy. Kenya's crazy. Kenya's people are crazy. Her fake husband that she's never divorcing is crazy. Get out of here. Moving on, Champion. That made me mad already. I wasn't even coming on mad. All right. Purple Passion, how are you? Kenya bitter. Yes, she is. Very bitter. So let's take a look. Kenya's situation has really, really been bothering me for the past week and a half. Not only did she try to take down Brittany Eady, I believe that's her name, and posted pictures at an event where a non disclosure needed to be signed that producers would have to elicit and make sure everyone that was there signed the non disclosure. And you mean to tell me producers were there, saw like big TVs or big posters, and nobody asked Kenya what they were? What are you revealing, Kenya? Oh, hair care products? Oh, okay. No, that's not what happened. Somebody would have had to look under because producers don't like to get caught out there. Somebody would have to look under the sheet or whatever it was, show us the digital media that you plan on, displaying. Notice the producers are real quiet. Notice nobody said we were as shocked as the attendees. All right. Then Mark said something stupid. Mark supported Kenya. This is a man that didn't like this woman. Mark says, let me see if I can find it now. Mark says, let me see if I can find it. Mark puts out I don't know if this is what he put out. SOCOBK. Is that his thingamajig? He goes, there's nothing a woman can't do. Men might think they do things all by themselves, but a woman is always there guiding them or helping them. Did he post that? It's a quote from somebody else. And somebody else posted, we needed this energy 7 years ago. So everybody thought that Mark was like, let me support her because that's where my money is coming from, right? And I'm all down for that. But he doesn't really look like that type, right? He's an alpha male. So an alpha male is going to be like, screw you, right? Unless the alpha male came up with this scheme. All right. So let me see something else and make sure that's what he actually said. Let me try one more time. Reality blurb. Kenya Moore, ex Mark Daly, shares support and posts support for her business among Real Housewives of Atlanta suspension. Okay, so then if that wasn't enough, I don't know if Kenya slipped in her IG post where she wanted 100,000 people, but only 100 showed up. Did she slip? And did she say, we're not even divorced? I'm not even divorced. What? What? We've been fighting this battle with you over this crack addict, Mark Daly. How did any of us miss that you were not divorced? So then I put out a statement and I said, Kenya Moore's husband is going to wind up with that baby. He's going to get custody of that baby. And then I found out they weren't divorced. This was before I found out. Then I found out they weren't divorced. And I said, oh, that's how he's going to wind up custody with that baby, right? And she must have saw the video. She must have saw the video because then all of a sudden she puts out, her and her crazy husband, Kenya Moore, and ex-husband, no, still husband, Mark Daly, settled divorce. No, wait. After 5 years of split, it's been 7 years, restaurateur ordered to pay $2,000 a month in child support. How? How did it come about so quickly? Somebody is lying. Let me see, US Weekly. 5 years after split. How? What emergency court date did they get? If she could lie to us and tell us that she was divorced, or maybe omission of the truth, we led ourselves to believe that she was divorced. How do we believe this bullshit? The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya Moore and ex split, got a divorce, and now he's paying 2,000 a month. Kenya makes too much money for him to be paying 2,000 a month. She makes too much money. She makes in the millions, at least 2 million. Mark don't make that much. Now he's an ex-husband 3 days after Bravo fires you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Somebody pull the divorce records in New York City. Go to the courthouse. I need to know the date that this divorce became real. Because she slipped up. Let me see what everybody is saying. Champion, are you there? Maybe you could help me. Hi, Cherie Love. Mark knows if Kenya doesn't work, he don't eat. That's not what I'm getting. He needs his money. That's not what I'm getting. I hope Mark doesn't let her use those embryos, because last season she talked. No, that's another thing. The supposed fight over the embryo. They're still married. As long as they're still married, unless he put out an injunction, she could use those embryos. Here's what I'm getting, guys. I'm getting they're in cahoots. I'm getting they're in cahoots. I think she's already tried to use those embryos and maybe they haven't been successful yet. But remember, she was like, I'm going to use the embryos with or without his permission. We didn't know you were married. That makes a big difference. Oh my God. Okay, so, yep, he doesn't seem like the type to support her. Remember when they were on Real Housewives of Atlanta, all the other wives said how mellow and calm Kenya was around Mark. I remember that. I think they never worked out because of her. I think she wanted to be the boss. No, I'm telling you guys, they worked together. I worked in a law firm, paralegal, still have access to free public records. Oh my God. Oh my God. I worked in a law firm as a paralegal, still have access to the free public records. There is no marriage or divorce on record. Full stop, everybody. Full stop. Leave it right there. Full stop. Mark and Kenya are delulu. They're making us crazy. Y'all think Mark is the bad guy? These two are together. She needed a storyline, and she used her husband as a storyline, and he said, do it. Let me tell you something. I'll give you a good example. This is how I came up with this. I once went on vacation that my dad paid for, right? And on the way there, on the plane, my dad has heart trouble. He didn't have a heart attack, but he had heart trouble. We land, ambulance meets us, he goes straight to the hospital. He couldn't come home. So we were there in Florida, Disney World, trying to do the whole Disney thing, even though my dad's in the hospital. And then we all had to go back, right? And I went back. My dad was still in the hospital. I went back home, spoke to my dad over the phone, and I said, Dad, I'm coming back. And my dad was like, you got to go to work. I was like, you relax. You're my dad. I get one shot. Jobs are a dime a dozen. I'm coming back to Florida. So my dad told his brother, me and his brother went back to Florida together. Okay. And I went to go see my dad every day. He was in there for another week. And then they said he can't come home for at least a month or something crazy. I don't remember. So we got a hotel room with 2 beds. Dad came home. Of course, I slept with my dad, like whatever, whatever. And my uncle slept in the other bed. And we had a great time. We luxuriated. We ate Florida food. We talked. We laughed. This happened for about 3 weeks. Well, now it's time for me to go back to work because I had called out to say, I don't know what I said, but now it's time for me to go back to work. The VP answers, we're about to fire you. And I said, well, I am in Florida with my dad who had a heart attack, but he didn't have a heart attack. My dad's a master. I said, Dad, I'm going to have to blame this all on you. And my dad said, blame me. Blame me. You just don't lose your job. And I said, bet. I called the VP. I explained everything. My dad was like, give me the phone. Give me the phone. When he takes the phone, he charms her. He had that gift with women. He charmed her. And she said, we will accept Tracy back to work. We totally understand. I'm like this. Like, how do you do this? He's like, Tracy, it's a thing. It's a thing with me. I was like, okay, bet. Let me tell you something. For the love of money, Mark Daly would have lied to make sure Kenya got a storyline. Champion, where are you? Get back in here, champion. Don't leave me. Kenya, champion, get back in here. Tell me I'm lying. Now I have an expert witness here that says I worked in a law firm as a paralegal, still have access to free public records. There is no marriage or divorce on record. No marriage or divorce? No marriage or divorce? Are we missing what is coming out of my mouth? No marriage or divorce. She's been getting free $2 million from Bravo just to trick us and producers and Bravo. Okay. I got to be the one to bring it all out in the open and crack that case wide open. Champion, come back. Come back, champion. Deal with me. No, you can't get married in United States. You can get married in another country. It has to be performed by an American officiant, a U.S. officiant, and then you file it in the state that you live in. There's no such thing as married in St. Lucia. It's not recognized. Sandra, no marriage or divorce. It has to be recorded here. I said the same thing about Angela Jolie. Nobody listened to me. Angela Jolie and whoever that guy name is with the blonde hair and Jennifer Aniston, they got married. They did not have an American officiant. They are not legally and recognized married in the U.S. And when they came back and split, they split free and clear. There were no divorce issues. There were custody issues. Hey, you're being kind of mean there, birds. Some of you are bigger than others. You're different breeds. All right. There's a war out here with these birds. These birds don't play. All right. Brad Pitt. Thank you, Brittany. Oh, I'm watching Quiet on Set, and it's so crazy what goes down. But being a kid who grew up acting, with the adults, Alcee Jones, in theaters, this went on so much and was scary seeing familiar things. Thank you for speaking. Thank you. I appreciate you saying something. I believe it was a spiritual ceremony to look like a wedding. Oh, then we're really at a full wedding. Then we're more at a full wedding. What did they do? Jump the broom? These people did not get married. Sandra, I'm putting your thing back up. All right. So, is Mark and Kenya playing us, and did producers know? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Kenya and her husband, Mark. You're up for psychic review, Mark. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Mark is your child. He is your love. He is your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. If you're watching, please press the like button, right? If you want a reading from me, I have openings still today, so feel free to get a reading from me. And here's the place to book a reading, 213-458-7408. I do want to remind you guys that we have a new show concept. I am loving this show concept. All right? Come join us this Friday. Thank God it's Intuition Friday. Come join us. All right? 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, so let's take that down. Let me see. Let's take this down. Let's get back to the comments. Hi, Devante. Why is this woman, her fake spirit, still trying to be legit? Oh yes, Tracy, with your Tweety bird. Oh, Devante. Oh, Devante hates me. Devante is such a lost soul. You know I don't care, Devante. Just stay there. I don't care. I don't want you to think I care. But hi, Devante. All right. Let's. Oh, what predicted it? Oh Lord, what did I predict? Oh Lord. What did I predict? You said this wasn't the first time he had been drunk. Oh. Let me see what this says.
The story is as simple as cops pull over Justin Timberlake, cops arrest him for driving while drunk. You would be wrong, because in fact, the cops pulled over Justin Timberlake and gave him a warning for driving drunk and let him go. And then later they found him that same night and he blew through a stop sign and they pulled him over again and said, all right, buddy, 2 times driving drunk in one night in Sag Harbor is too much, because that's what happened here. And let me give you a little bit of the backstory. Sag Harbor, this is a town in the Hamptons out in Long Island where New York City's multimillionaires and billionaires like to make it their playground in the summer. Now, Sag Harbor, like a lot of these rich towns, has a bad reputation of being cozy and buddy between their rich elites and their police. You have a report out now that on the night that Justin Timberlake was arrested for drunk driving, that was the second time he had been pulled over. And in fact, earlier that night, they pulled him over. They believed he was drunk driving, but what did the cops do? They let him off with a warning. Later that night, they then find him blowing through a stop sign, driving all out of the. What had happened if he blew through that stop sign and he killed someone that night?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a question that the Sag Harbor police are thanking their lucky stars they don't actually have to answer. I think that this story is as simple as.
I said this wasn't his first time drunk and driving, so that was a predicted in it, which I will post today. Yes. Yes. Oh no, Devante, you're fine. Just troll. You're fine. I want you to troll. You make me happy. So let's go back to Sandra and let's lower the stage and let's see what type of predicted it is I'm going to get out of this. Mark and Kenya, are they playing us? And did producers know what Kenya was revealing? The first card that comes up is the shadow card. I'm taking this as a plot. I'm taking this as a plot. Now, does anyone know Mark Daly's sign? If I remember correctly, is he a Leo? Kenya absolutely is trying to get pregnant or even may be pregnant. She is actively trying to get pregnant or was actively trying to get pregnant. I don't know if she can afford to be pregnant right now. Knight of Wands is moving forward. Karma. This is Kenya getting her karma, everyone. This is Kenya getting her karma, okay? This is the karma card. This is Kenya getting her karma because she doesn't operate from a healthy place at all. This is victory. Remember, victory is mark crossing. Victory is the shadow card, right? They were trying to, Kenya and Mark, I believe Mark Daly is a Leo. Hold on a second. Mark Daly horoscope. They're calling Mark Daly a monster on Reddit. That is hilarious. They're saying Mark Daly is abusive, but I no longer believe any of this. I think he's August 12th. Yeah, I think he's taking a bullet for the money. Yes, a Leo. Thank you, because we talked about this already. Right now, in their mind, they are on the fence because there is a storm brewing. Look at this, guys. They are actively together. Actively. They thought they were going to get victory this season and give her, Kenya, a bigger storyline than Portia. They are working together. They are plotting together. And this is the third time they plotted something. This is the third time. The other two were successful. The baby and the supposed marriage in terms of being successful. 9 of Pentacles tells me that they did it on purpose for the money, guys. For the money. Look what they were cooking up. Look. Yeah, I'm sorry. There are some people here that don't understand legalities, and I got to explain it 100 times. I'm sure these are Kenya's followers. You are not allowed to have a marriage in another country without an American officiant. It is not legal in America. So, Kenya's followers, y'all could be mad all you want. This is not a legal marriage in America. Both of them can walk away. All right? And it's bullshit about get the divorce is finally. How? 5 years it took for the divorce to get finalized, and it didn't get finalized until after the scandal. Make it make sense, people. And we had a whole weekend. What? They had an emergency court case in New York City where there's no record of it. Think. Think with the one brain, not the zero brains that you have. How are they going to get a divorce? Now, they can get a settlement. They can't get a divorce. They can get a financial settlement for custody because not a state is willing to pay for somebody else's mistakes. But she said divorce and settlement. They are lying. So no, I don't want to go to St. Lucia and look at the records. I'm pretty confident there's no records in St. Lucia either. Why don't you go check? You send it to me. But I don't care because I know the law. And the law is if they got married over there, it had better be somebody American. If not, you can get married over there. You got to get remarried over here. Sorry if y'all don't know the law. Bye. Bye, Kenya's people. Your damn name looks like a stalker. You changed your name from Shamonian to Champion. Get out of here, Kenya, you weirdo. She just got married in St. Lucia. Get out of here. Nope. 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 Study the law, people. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at all corners of the earth. All right? So, no, Kenya's people. Nope. All right. Now, let me see if producers knew about this plot. And you know why I'm so angry? Because I cannot stand a liar. All right, things happen really fast, including her going away. I do get the Fool card, but I'm wondering if the Fool card, thank you, Brittany, in my candy voice, the lies. Let me find Sandra's comment because that's the best comment. I got to pick the best comment for tonight was Sandra, but I can't find it now. So there you go. All right. I think she was blindsided by the event. I think she thought she was being supported. There's another man involved here. He's a money man or something to do with the producers. You know, Kenya is afraid to come out and say the truth. But at some point, Kenya is not going to come back officially. Officially, she is not going to come back. Right now, they're teasing. Right now, they're saying, we have to take you off, but it's going to backfire on them and Kenya because I feel like they're not going to let Kenya back on. Brittany Eady is not playing this game with producers. So I feel like they can't let her back on. I feel like Kenya is going to feel like the producers turned on her when the producers were all up in this. And they messed with her money, her finances. I think Kenya is going to get paid out, guys. I think Kenya's going to get paid out to shut up. Because the producers know they brought this on. This is confusion. This is everybody's hands are tied behind their back. And this is the Five of Cups. I don't think they want this to turn into a lawsuit. So I think that they're just going to pay Kenya out for the season. So Kenya still gets her money, guys. I feel like she's gone but not forgotten. So I definitely feel like she'll be back on Bravo, maybe on Traders. But she's going to show up again because the star card showed up. And this is my work card. She's going to show up again, so maybe she'll appear on the next season of Traders. She's a fighter and she still wants her position back at Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
Can I have some ice, please?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Where's your grandpa?
He's inside the house.
Okay, go get a bowl from him.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to put some ice in a cup?
Let me tell you something. Go get a bowl from your grandpa.
Okay.
Okay. I don't play with no children. Zero. Don't start asking me for a cup. No. Your grandpa better know that you're stepping near my door. I don't let kids in my house, nothing. And you see these kids? He's like, are you sure that's what you want to do? Did you just turn 15? You're like 10. No. Get a cup from your grandpa. Let your grandpa know that you're getting ice from me. Don't play that. Shoot. I do not play with children at all. Let's put this down now. Look at Mark in the forefront.
Have a bowl.
Yay. Hold on. Hold on, sweetie. Stay right there. Let me get you some ice, okay? Have to beat the ice. What are you gonna drink?
Well, actually, after I eat, we're gonna go down to G-Max to get some good food.
You're gonna go down where?
The G-Max to get some good food.
So what do you need the ice for now? For later?
Yeah.
All right. All right, sweetie. That's the way I have to give it to you. I'm so sorry. You're welcome. Trust no one. Ever. Nope. That's why I put everybody on video. Trust no one. No one's ever coming after me. Fuck no. All right. Let's see what everybody says. I remember Nene saying something about how she heard no one was invited. Not even Candy, which is supposed to be her bestie. Remember the housewives? None of the housewives were invited. See? Yes. 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 So, as it turns out, Mark shows up here again. The Leo shows up here again next to the star card, next to the work card. So, basically, what I'm getting is that Kenya Moore is Mark Daly's donkey, and she is a workhorse. And they created this whole scenario to keep money from coming in, keep money coming in. So, with all that being said, this is going to still turn into a scandal because I get all these people here. A lot of women. Is there more women on set than men? The producers, a lot of conflict, have to sacrifice. There's somebody that's going to get fired. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Somebody's going to get fired, child. Another person, 6, 7. The producing company is in trouble. And they're in a lot of pain. And this can go one of 2 ways. It can go by way of covering up the lies, or everything comes out. And next to the 3 of Swords, I believe everything comes out. I believe Kenya cannot be trusted. I believe that they're going to pay her out this season. I believe she's going to mandate that they bring her back next season, and that Brittany Edie doesn't get to come back. But if this doesn't turn out the way Kenya wants it, and Brittany, I don't know what kind of contract you sign or what kind of NDA you sign, whatever contract you sign or NDA you sign, none of it matters when somebody uses revenge porn on you. You sue. No mediator, no nothing. You can take Kenya down single-handedly. She tried you, and you could finish her off. The show is in trouble. Thank you, Intuitive Quan. Beautiful name. The show is in trouble. And what that 7 is, the rest of the girls. Oh, it's the rest of the girls. Oh, I wish I would have looked at the cards better now. I didn't think of I was thinking it was producers. Damn. Scam. Kenya Moore is a scam. Kenya Moore's whole storyline is a scam. She never got married. The only truth that came out of this was Brooklyn. But even now, I want to question if Brooklyn is hers, or if Brooklyn has a surrogate digital dad out of a book, right? She never got married. Nobody was there to witness this wedding, to support her, to celebrate her, and nobody needs to be there. It's just that now I'm finding that Mark and Kenya is scamming all of us and Bravo. It's bigger, guys. It's bigger. She had Brooklyn for the cameras and the storyline. Yes, Brittany. All right. What's a question that I'm missing, guys? If you guys have another question, what's the question that I'm missing? Do I think that they would be giving her her own show surrounding her daughter? Bravo is so stupid if they do something like that, Brittany. No, Intuitive Quan. Yes, Kenya needs therapy. But clearly she found a man exactly like her, scammable. Does anybody know if Mark actually works? Please, and where does Mark work? I know y'all say he's a chef or a cook. Is he a cook? I gotta find out. Let me see. Mark Daly. He's a proprietor of SoCo, a popular Southern fusion restaurant in Brooklyn. Is SoCo making money, guys? Let's take a look. Because maybe this restaurant and their scandal helps influence him. Remember Peter Thomas? He couldn't keep a restaurant going. Listen to this. Horrible review of so-called Brooklyn. Horrible experience. Wasted money. Food is My dad put his new teeth, not the new teeth. Oh my God, not the new teeth, for the pork chops to be tough. It don't look good. This looks very greasy to me. He don't know how to cook. It looks very greasy. Stop it. Let me see. Is this supposed to be chicken and fries? Is that supposed to be chicken, waffles, and fries? I'm disgusted looking. Wait. Well, this looks pretty good. Is that supposed to be chicken, waffles, and fries? What is that? Two little pieces of chicken. Listen, listen. We don't do waffles and chicken and fries like this. We need the wing attached. We need the whole thigh and wing. We don't do this. We don't cut this short. Mark, are you SPF? Let me see what this is. Let me see. What is this? All right. Mark must be SPF because I don't know what this is. They don't have a lot of reviews. Last review was in 2013. It says 184 reviews, but I don't see them. Let's take a look. Um, there's no reviews here. Okay. May 2022. Creole gumbo soup was horrible. Was horrible. Only had corn, rice, and clergy. Was clergy. No seafood or meat. How you have gumbo with no seafood? I mean, there's vegetarian gumbo, but did you say it was vegetarian gumbo? The salmon cakes were so nasty, it left a bad taste in my mouth. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. And they weren't prepared good. The margaritas were watery. $18? $18 for a margarita? You can't make a margarita bad. And it was in the smallest glass they had there. There's a guy. My girl ordered a mata glass and stated it was horrible as well. This is on TripAdvisor if anybody wants to check. Okay, this is somebody else. Sobaka 50. We lived in walking distance from the restaurant, decided to try for a family party. Don't know about the food. Service was horrible. Don't give me bad service, Mark. I will give you a bad review. People were rude and unprofessional. The waitress was not present throughout our ordeal. We booked a table for a family party, total 12 adults and kids. We told the waitress that kids and our pregnant niece was hungry. She brought us water in an hour. And then all these reviews go back to 2019, which I'm not reading 2019. I don't know if this is a good restaurant, guys. I don't know if they have a good restaurant. Mika goes, I'm sorry I'm late. Don't worry, sweetie. I don't believe Kenya at all. Thank you. I follow a YouTuber who said his restaurant wasn't good. Thank you. Did Kenya have a marriage because all the other women were at that time? No. My cards are saying she never had a marriage. I believe he did banking at one point. New York, restaurant owner. He owns a restaurant. I thought he owns a restaurant in New York City. Just trying to get to all the comments. Okay. What was the question? There was a question in here. Who asked the question? Let me go back up a little bit. Do you think they'll be giving her own show surrounding her daughter? Let's take a look. No, no. She has failed herself and us, and nobody wants to see it. So the answer is no. 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and she's out of money now. She's going to be broke in a minute. They're going to give her salary, which makes sense why she's going to be hiring all these high-powered lawyers. No, there's going to be a new beginning with her, not with her daughter. No. If anything, I feel like it could be on Traders, which is a nice transition back. And if anything, she is probably going to come back to pretend to steal Mark's eggs, but it won't be a theft. Mark is all up in this, to steal Mark's eggs, and that's how she could get back on to Real Housewives of Atlanta. She could. Right now, she is more worried about money. All right. And I also think, what's Phaedra's sign? I also think Phaedra has to come save the day. Maybe not this season. I pray that Phaedra saves the day this season. I think Phaedra has to come back and save the day. Phaedra has to be the star of the show. So I think they're going to get one more season out of Bravo to bring Phaedra back. And I think they're even going to transition her in a way where it's like, I love you all, married to the medicine, I got to go. Actually, Phaedra doesn't fit in Married to the Medicine anyway. And I actually think they don't like her, to be honest with you. So Phaedra will be coming back to Real Housewives in Atlanta. That's their game plan. They know they can't do it now, nor does Phaedra want to come in under so much drama. So I think they're going to create a new show surrounded around Phaedra. Now, if they surround it around Phaedra, this might be an opportunity for Kenya to show up again. But it just depends, because Kenya might go rogue. If Kenya doesn't go rogue and just sits this out, they're going to bring her back again. I think she's going to start out on Traders, and then I think she's going to make an appearance on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, if they bring Phaedra back, Phaedra will starve away this show from going down, and they may get a couple of seasons out of it. But if Kenya comes back, Kenya, you're going down. It would be really surprising if people want to see you come back and salvage what remains. But you would be coming back very humble. And I think to have a storyline, she's going to either come back with a baby that she probably stole from St. Lucia or something, or she's going to come back pregnant. Either way, even if you delay this, Kenya, even if you delay this, the tower hits. So the problem is that you were greedy and you only thought about money, and you're an Aquarius, and you didn't understand that it was your job to feed back into the world. Your public impression did not do enough from a spiritual standpoint. So you are being taken down by your own spiritual people. You will get, if you come back, it's a lose-lose. Phaedra, it's a win-win because she spent the whole time during Uranus and Taurus in financial ruin. And she learned how to survive regardless, which tells me she learned her lessons. You, on the other hand, you're going down, sweetie. You got two more years of Uranus and Taurus, and this plot is going to be the end of you. Whether or not it comes out is a whole nother story. But this plot is the end of you. Yes. All right. Let me see what everybody says. Good question. Oh, yes. Phaedra is a Scorpio. Yes. Oh, she's a Scorpio. I keep making her a Taurus. I still get this is Phaedra, though. I'm going to stick to this because I believe this is Phaedra. I love Shady Faye, though. I think you think they're already phasing Phaedra in? Whoa, mama. Whoa, mama. If they are phasing Phaedra in, Phaedra is going to take over the next season. And she will own the spot for a couple or a few years. What? What? Phaedra's being phased back in? Hi, Steven. Let me see. When is the rapture going to happen? Do you see that happening? Millions disappearing. Oh, I keep forgetting. Yes, Mark does have a restaurant in Brooklyn called Soko, and it's still open. It needs to close down because it's disgusting, apparently. All right. Did I get everyone? All right, y'all. Ooh, this is juicy. This is so juicy. Thank you guys for letting me come here, and thank you for believing in me because Phaedra, Kenya, Phaedra is coming back on ultimately. Kenya is a liar. Her whole existence is a lie. Everything about her is a lie. Her and Mark are still together. They're not divorced because there is no marriage. All right? Now, where's my girl Sandra? Let me go way back up here because Sandra called it. Sandra's psychic. Sandra called it. I didn't even have to call it 100%. Here. Sandra called it. I work in a law firm as a paralegal, still have access to free public records. There is no marriage or divorce on record. You can't get a divorce in America if there's no marriage in America. There's a card here that's left out by accident. So I'm going to keep this card, okay? I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to pull another one. One for Mark and one for Kenya. And let's flash it. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so happy to have done this reading. It's been weighing on me really bad. The lies. The lies. I need to play music when I'm doing this. Nope. I know it looks straight to you guys. Okay, this is about as straight as I can get this. And it is Mystic. Miser. Hold on a second. Right side up. This is the one that was left underneath the deck, but I really I didn't want to put it back in because there's a reason when something jumps out. We tend to look at the card that jumps out. So I figured I would just use it. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Nope. That is not a complete. Yes! Right side up, Messiah. Huh. Did I say right side up Midas? Let's see what these two cards say. Miser is the first card, right side up. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Guys, delight in sharing life's riches. They made a storyline and turned it into gold. They just got caught out there. They had us believing the BS. Now, Messiah, serving humanity with humidity. She gonna get some humble pie. That much I can tell you. She gonna get some humble ass pie. Let's read it again. Midas or miser. Midas is associated with entrepreneurial or creative ability. Everything he touches or she touches turns to gold. Miser creates wealth by hoarding money and emotions at the expense of others and refusing to share them. Challenge to learn generosity inherent in both. Look for a pattern of creating wealth, and or confronting how far you're willing to go to create wealth. Also, a pattern of difficulty sharing wealth. Guys, the spirit line. This is her and Mark together. Let me just look at Miser and then I'll look at the comments. Messiah. Surprised these cards are upside down. Associated with the embodiment of divine power and mission to save humanity. Tends to become obsessed with spiritual purpose, convinced that God needs him or her to do something. Listen to this is crazy. Look for a long-term desire to save people, especially in large numbers, with the possibility of self-delusion. Hit that like button, everyone, and send this to Kenya and Mark. Send it to them. They are con artists. I love when you do the Housewives readings. I'm so free, so I can be here. I know all about the Housewives show, right? I love it. If they bring Phaedra back, bring Apollo and his dingleberry wife. I don't know. She's in control. She's going to decide how her story is going to be told. Yes, Phaedra are cool now. They made up Phaedra and who? Portia? She mentioned in an interview that she will be making an appearance. Step one. Then it's the takeover. Do you see what they're doing? All right, guys. That's everything for the comments. Thank you, everyone. Listen, if anybody needs to talk with me today, look on the screen. I am available to help you. So go ahead and book a reading. 213-458-7408. Now, you guys don't forget, we have Takeover Fridays. And we are now doing TGI Intuition Fridays at 8 p.m., where we will recap the week's worth of drama. So come one, come all, and let me tell you something. If you want me to look at something to talk about on TGI Intuition Fridays, email me. Where do I email you at, Tracy? Email me at tracybrownlive@gmail.com. Don't forget, guys, I am doing a mentoring program. It's a 6-month mentoring program. It's for spiritual development. It's to give you the inner spiritual strength. I am doing it with Jason D. McKean. Once again, email me if you want to be a part of it, and I'll send you all the details. tracybrownlive@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Bye, everyone.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.